Hello, hello. It's that time again. You know what that means. It's Walp. I'm going to go over Yisung's ego before going over the new IDs. Just because it's an ego. There's a lot of shit here. Let's see. It's Solemn Lament has 5 coins on Awakening, Pierce, and Gloom. It's Unfocused Volley. When inflicting Butterfly using the skill's effects, there is a chance to inflict Departed. Or based on sanity, I guess. The Departed is equal to your chance to flip heads, and if you don't inflict the living, don't inflict Departed, then you get the living instead. Clash power for sinking and Butterfly on the main target. If it's the ID, then gain a random assortment of Gloom Resonance plus X Living and Departed, which is his ammo, and then he reloads at the end of the skill, which doesn't make sense for why he's doing this. I don't know why he's doing this, because he doesn't seem to be consuming any of it. There it is. Coin 1. Inflict Butterfly and Sinking Count. Coin 2. Inflict Butterfly and Sinking Count. Coin 3. Inflict Butterfly and Sinking Count. Coin 4. Inflict Butterfly, Sinking Count, add Gloom Fragility, and Resist down for this turn and next turn. My god, okay. Coin 5. Spend all the Living and Departed on self. Inflict Sinking, Tremor, Butterfly, both types. Then trigger Tremor Burst. Deal Gloom damage equal to the sum of Butterfly on the target. And then deal Gloom damage equal to the Living spent and Departed spent by the coin times X% of the coin's final damage. My god, that is strong. Coin, or the Corrosion, is a 3-coin Gloom Pierce skill, which is indiscriminate, targets randomly, not Unfocused Volley though. How interesting. It gains Clash power for the Butterfly and Sinking on the main target. Gains attack weight for the Resonance, and loses base power for cracking coins. Inflicts Butterfly the Living on the first coin. Second coin inflicts Butterfly the Departed, as well as Gloom Fragility and Gloom Resist down. Third coin will inflict Sinking, Tremor Burst, and then Gloom damage equal to Sinking and both Butterfly. That's pretty good. Let's take a look at the passives. If the target has Butterfly, gain Clash power. On hit against targets that have enough Sinking and both Butterfly, inflict both Butterfly. Just for free. Kind of like a Magic Bullet, Otis. That is not bad, actually. That's not bad. Solemn Lament Yisung, which is always active, by the way. This part is always active. They're making him Tremor. I don't know why they're making him Tremor, but okay. All of the ID's skills or hits will now inflict a bit of Tremor. Actually, I can show reference for this, but he now counts as an ID that inflicts Tremor and Sinking. and his base skills also count as ones that inflict tremor and sinking. So Blade Lineage Marceau only has one thing of bleed in his entire kit, which is on To Claim Their Bones. So he doesn't really count as a bleed ID for purposes of ego gifts and such. However, Blade Singer Marceau, for Blade Lineage Marceau, always active, on hit with base skill, inflict 2 bleed on target once per skill. It's probably going to be similar with Yi Sung. And on use for Yi Sung, the maximum cap for his ammo is increased. After reloading, he heals SP and discards skills of the lowest rank, except for his skill 3. I'm gonna pull him up, actually. I wonder if they have started counting him. No, they haven't. Sorry about that. But him. He will most likely be discarding his skill 1, but he can discard his skill 2. But he will not ever discard the skill 3. If he's, at the end of the turn, if he had a defense skill equipped, he will heal SP. Okay. So his reloads just heal a bunch of SP. His reloads will now heal a bunch of SP. And at the end of the turn, if he was staggered, recover from stagger, then reload. Probably a once per turn kind of thing. Unique ammo, blah blah blah. We know how this works. Butterfly. Actually, we can go to the real butterfly, because it's already in effect. Unique sinking. Base value 0. Max value is 15. The potency and the count are called the living and the departed, respectively. When hit, the attacker will heal SP based off the potency, or the living. When hit, this unit, if this unit's SP is below 0, they will take damage or gloom damage based on the sinking potency on themselves. For every value of the departed, or max gloom damage is 30, which is kind of mid. They might finally remove that, though. Turn end, reset departed value to 0, gain sinking equal to the living, and then convert the living into the departed. No external effects can raise the amount of butterfly inflicted. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. This effect expires when both living and departed reach 0. The reload, we know how the reload works. It's only for Yi Sung's unique ammo, consumes SP, resets the values to 0, and then gain their max value. On reload, gain at least 1 living and departed. At least 1 of each. The, let's see, it should be this one. So the reload is like this for, yeah. If you're higher than 0 SP, then you have a 30% chance to gain the living, and a 70% chance to gain the departed. Now, if you're lower than 0, you have a 70% chance to gain the living, and a 30% chance to gain departed. Which will mean he's most likely going to be inflicting a bunch of the departed, but not much of the living. Well, that seems pretty good, actually. And now we will move on to Faust. Oh. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, let's start with Faust. Her skill 1 is a 2-coin pride slash skill. Gains final power for the burning tremor on the target. Burn tremor. Okay. She gains fire butterfly coffin. If she has enough she gains fire butterfly coffin based on clash power based on that. And if she has enough, she will reuse her second coin. Coin 1 inflicts burn potency and burn count. Coin 2 inflicts a bit of tremor potency, which is reused. Okay. Skill 2, 2-coin slash sloth skill, which gains final power for the burn and tremor on the target. Gains fire butterfly coffin. For every X butterfly coffin, gain clash power and reuse the final coin. Jesus Christ. First one is going to inflict burn count and tremor count, like a bunch, based off the amount of fire butterfly coffin. Second coin inflicts a bit of tremor potency, and on the reuse, it also inflicts burn, and then does tremor burst. Oh, they have tremor scorch, great. Skill 3 is a 3-coin slash wrath skill. Before use, if at I'm guessing max fire butterfly coffin, use this one. Eject High Noon. On use, gain coin power based on the burn and tremor on the target. Gain fire butterfly coffin. For every X fire butterfly coffin, gain clash power, burn count, or inflict burn count and tremor count, and then reuse the final coin. First coin inflicts tremor potency. Second coin will trigger tremor scorch. Third coin tremor bursts. And then on the reuse, it also inflicts burn. Defense skill. Stigmatize, a clashable counter. Combat start, gain fire butterfly coffin. If at max, use dismemberment at high noon. If this unit has overheated coffin, the effect does not activate. On use, gain coin power for the self-burn. Okay. Also lose burn on self, and Clash Wind also lose burn on self. Inflict burn and tremor on the target. Okay. Not sure how we're using this, so I won't go over it yet. Eject High Noon. Unfocused Volley, 3-coin unbreakable slash wrath skill. Blah. deals more damage based on the burn on herself and burn on the target. Just every skill inflicts burn or tremor. If there is no tremor scorch, inflict tremor scorch. On use, gain clash power, coin power for the burn and tremor on the main target, as well as more clash power. Inflict burn count and tremor count on all targets. Attack end, again, inflict power down on all targets hit. And gain battle instinct, as well as overheated coffin. First and second coin don't do anything. The third coin reuses the coin unconditionally, apparently. I don't know why they're doing that. But if has battle instinct already, then deal more damage based on the burn potency on the target, as well as always trigger tremor burst. Dismemberment at high noon. Let's see this one. It seems to be the same thing. 3 coin / wrath skill, unbreakable coin, unfocused volley. More damage based on the missing HP on herself. More damage based on the burn potency on the target. Yep, same conditionals. Each hit will inflict burn or tremor. And then tremor scorch. Yep. It seems to be the same thing. However, attack end, consume the burn on self to heal HP based on that burn. Consume all fire butterfly coffin. And gain battle instinct. Okay, so this seems like a less volatile version of this. This one probably deals more damage, but you can access this on demand and it heals you. Let's see, passives. Heat-proof coat. When entering the fight, gain fire butterfly coffin. Cannot be staggered or fall below 1 HP due to burn damage. Take less damage from burn effects at less than X% HP. Take even less damage from burn effects instead. Sonbei. If Sinclair is on the field, Sinclair gets high noon. And if Faust is defeated, Sinclair gets hot loneliness at high noon instead. I think I saw that. Nope. Oh, that must be yeah, that's a status. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Something Stigma Workshop. Combat start. When she has battle instinct, gain X fire butterfly coffin. When the other Dawn Office IDs, Dawn Faust uses her seconded offensive skill against the targeted enemy. Oh, that's the, okay. We can look at that one. Base attack skill, and if the target was staggered, use seconded offensive skill. Seconded offensive. Against that enemy. Use it against the enemy, on hit at the end of their S3s. Guaranteed. Dawn Claire will, if Dawn Claire is on the field, Faust's reuse coins will deal additional wrath damage based on the burn damage, counting as activating burn. And support passive, Lone Fixer! Lone Fixer! Combat start. If there's only one surviving identity, including backup units, said identity gains offense level up and defense level up. They better make that shit strong. Okay, so now we can look at this. Apply the following effects based on Fire Butterfly Coffin stack. More damage and final power based on the stack. First coin inflicts tremor count. Second coin inflicts burn count. Okay, that's not bad. Let's look at these. Statuses. What the fuck is it? Oh, okay. Fire Butterfly Coffin. On base skill hit gain stack. Turn end add X plus stacks. Gain burn equal to half the stack. Half the surplus stacks past X. And add max stack. Gain burn and burn count instead. Overheated Coffin. Gain burn potency and next turn expires. Battle Instinct. Min and max speed. Base attack skills inflict more burn. Eject deals more damage, and the super skills deal more damage. High noon. Gain minimum speed for Dawn-Claire. Base power, okay, and more damage. Sunset Blade. I think that's his skill 2. Yep, it's a skill 2. What does Sunset Blade get? Final coin hit if the target has more burn, or enough burn. Activate the burn on the target, then reduce the target's burn count. Okay, a reason to actually use this. Okay. And Blazing Strike. More damage. The coin becomes unbreakable. On hits against an enemy, activate burn, then reduce the burn count. If at X plus Volatile Passion, consume up to Y Scorch Field. Deal more damage based on the Scorch Field consumed. What? Scorch Field? Where is this coming from? Yeah, I don't know where Scorch Field is coming from. Maybe it's like Blood Feast. Loneliness at high noon. Min speed is probably stronger than this. Min speed. Oh, yeah, I can see why they gave him minimum speed. More base power and more damage. Sunset Blade, same thing, actually. Okay. Consume up to X Scorch Field. Guaranteed, and deal more damage based on that. When this unit takes damage that would kill this unit, just don't die. As for Scorch Field, stores all burn damage dealt in the zone, resets when moving to a different zone, and the value is shared by all characters. Okay, I like that. She seems actually really strong and like she's going to support fucking Sinclair. Gregory. Okay, let's see. Skill 1. Flash of Sunup. Final power for the burn and tremor on the target. Okay. It's slash sloth skill, 2 coins. On if at X plus light of daybreak, skill or gain an extra coin 2 as an unbreakable coin. Okay. Inflicts burn, tremor count, and more burn. Skill 2 is a 3 coin slash pride skill. Sunset Blade. Sunset Blade. Which gains final power for burn and tremor on the target. At X plus light of daybreak, gain 3 coin 3 as an extra unbreakable coin. The extra coin triggers Tremor Burst. Coin 1 inflicts burn. Coin 2 inflicts burn and tremor. Coin 3 inflicts burn and tremor count. And the reused one will also do that, but also deal Tremor Burst. Dawn Splitter is the S3. It's a Wrath slash skill with 4 coins. Deals more damage for the burn on self and burn on target. Apply protection to some other allies. Prioritize allies that do not have protection. And prioritize Dawn offense allies. And before use, at X plus light of daybreak, or at max light of daybreak, use Crack of Dawn instead. Gain coin power for the burn and tremor on the target. At X plus light of daybreak, more final power, converts the coins to unbreakable coins, and final coin hit activates burn on the target, then reduces the target's burn count. Attack end, apply Dawn Herald to all allies next turn. And at X plus light of daybreak, apply Y additional Dawn Herald. Coin 1, inflict burn. Coin 2, inflict tremor. Coin 3, inflict burn and tremor count. Coin 4, tremor scorch, and then trigger Tremor Burst. And as we know, if you have enough light of daybreak, it also triggers tremor. It also triggers burn. The defense skill is a 2 coin slash wrath skill. It is a clashable counter where you gain assist defense. If you have max light of daybreak, you just use Crack of Dawn. Okay. So you can just trigger Crack of Dawn whenever. And there doesn't seem to be any downsides to doing it with the fucking defense skill. On use, gain light of daybreak. Then gain final power for burn and tremor on the target. Lose burn count on Clash Win, and skill end lose burn potency, like self burn. On hit with the first coin, inflicts tremor and burn. Second coin inflicts burn count. The defense 2 is an assisted defense skill, which is also a 2 coin slash wrath skill, or clashable counter. Gain light of daybreak on use. Gain protection on use. Coin power for the burn and tremor on the target. Then, if at enough light of daybreak, or has used Crack of Dawn this turn, all the coins become unbreakable. Coin 1, inflict burn. Coin 2, inflict tremor. Now let's look at Crack of Dawn. 4 coin, wrath slash skill, completely unbreakable. Deals more damage for the excess attack weight beyond the actual number of targets. Apply protection to X random allies for next turn. On use, at X plus burn, gain coin power. Gain coin power for the burn and tremor on the main target. And after the end of the attack, apply Dawn Herald to all allies next turn. Consume up to X burn on self and heal HP based on that burn consumed. And then consume all Light of Daybreak. Let's see. Okay. And coin 1. Coin 1 is burn and tremor count. Coin 2 is tremor potency. Coin 3 is burn potency. Coin 4 is tremor scorch, trigger tremor burst, and also burn. Okay. That seems really strong, actually. Now let's look at these passives. Fixer at the crack of dawn. Upon entering the encounter, gain Light of Daybreak. Cannot die to burn. Take less damage from burn effects. Dawn Office. When entering the encounter, if there are X plus allied Dawn Office IDs, including this unit, probably 3 then, or maybe 2, apply Dawn Office stacks on all Dawn Office identities equal to the number of Dawn Office identities on the field. If Dawn Sinclair is on the field, he also gains from Dawnbreak to Sunset. If Gregor is defeated, then Dawn Claire gains Blazing Sunset. And turn start. If Dawn Office Sinclair is at less than 50%, apply Escape Apparatus on that unit. What? Oh my god. When this unit takes damage and it brings its HP down to X, this unit's HP does not drop below X for the turn. Turn end, recover from stagger, and retreat from the encounter. In chain battles, the slots is substituted. Oh my god. And move to the rearmost place in the backups. Oh, thank god. Escape from the encounter entirely if there are no other backups to swap with. Shit. When returning to the battle, return in the order they retreated in. Okay. When returning to the battle, return with the same amount of HP and SP. And eliminate all save for a select few. Okay. Okay, and the actual combat passive. When this unit has Dawn Herald, gain Light of Daybreak. When other Dawn Office allies meet the conditions, use Flash of Sunup against a targeted enemy. So if the target was staggered, he will use his skill 1. So they both kind of chain follow-ups. At the end of a skill 3 from one of them, for Faust it's skill 3 or the weird-ass defense skill, or either of Dawn Claire's S3s. He also follows up with Flash of Sunup. Probably once per turn. Which means, if you use Dawn Claire's Blazing Strike, they will both follow up with an attack. If Dawn Claire is on the field, on hit using extra coins added, Gregor will deal additional wrath damage based on the burn. Let's look at these status effects. Let me look at his support passive. One ally with the highest current HP inflicts Tremor on hit against enemies that have burn. If said enemy has X plus burn, trigger Tremor Burst. It's almost like they're trying to make him mini Tremor. Okay, let's look at these statuses. Light of Daybreak is gain burn based on the stack, and then Z burn count based on the gain some burn count based on the stack. Gain bait on hit with a base attack skill. Gain stack based on the burn on target. At X plus stack, at enough stack, inflict more burn. Fuck yeah. Dawn Herald. Base attack skills inflict burn in some way, deal more damage. If the skill is Wrath, it deal even more damage. They also gain clash power, and if this is a Dawn identity, they gain base power. And turn end lose X stack. Dawn Office. Gain offense level up gain X offense level for based on the stack. Turn start at X stack, heal SP. Turn start if all other allies that have Dawn Office are killed, expires. Okay. Now for Sinclair's, if this unit has 3+ stagger thresholds, remove the first stagger threshold. Okay. Let's see here. Turn end, if the unit is staggered, recover from stagger. If up tie 3 or higher, replace a base skill with S3. Good lord. Heal SP, heal SP at the start of the turn. And passive effects, base attack skills. Oh, okay. So, just any SP reducing effects from Sinclair will not reduce his SP below something. If I had to guess, it's probably 0. We'll have to see. Theoretically, if this is higher than 0, you just have infinite ego. When in the volatile ego, gain shield based on the max HP, and then while he has shield, inflict burn when attacked, and activate Scorch Field on the field. Okay, so you need Gregor to even do Scorch Field. Blazing Sunset is the same thing, probably just better, though. Yeah, it seems to just be better. Oh, okay, so it doesn't do that then. It does not do this. Turn start when turn start enter ego, then heal HP and SP to max. Heal a good amount of HP and heal max SP. And volatile ego is maintained even when this unit has lower than 0 or 0 or lower SP. Permanent ego. And escape apparatus, we've already gone over it. Okay. Great, so we need Gregor as well as Faust to make Sinclair great again. Either way, even without Sinclair, these guys, all of this seems really fucking good. I like it. So, thank you for watching, and goodbye.